Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. What? Now, and to you Xbox and PlayStation 3 fans, we got some bad news. If you love EA games, electronic art games, now is the time to start downloading them. And you know, when you buy the electronic arts games on PlayStation 3, you know you get that wallpaper for those games. If you have seen Rocksteady's Batman Arkham Asylum, when you buy the digital version, they give you that wallpaper with the TV monitor on the Joker's body, TV, and then it shows the demo running with the Arkham Asylum wallpaper in the back. If you've seen that, then you know how when you buy games on PlayStation 3, you know the wallpapers you get when you buy the digital copy of the game and the wallpaper. They're fantastic. One of my favorites is the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I laugh at it every time I see it. Anyway, listen to this. So for all you EA, if you like EA games like Battlefield, Medal of Honor, Madden, there's two Madden games in the PlayStation in the EA store on PS3 or 360 that you need to get, like 16 and I think 15. One I think is 39, the other is 29. So you need to get both of them before they start pulling those off the shelf, because once they're gone, getting a physical copy in good condition, you know how that goes. You know, it's kind of expensive. You know, and like you know, you probably might not get a perfect copy. You know, so you know those EA games in the Xbox, Microsoft store, the PlayStation store, get them now. You know, before they pull them off the store shelf. Anyway, it says here, all EA games being shut down in 2023. Figure I'd do this to get myself going before I start talking about the Steam Deck in a minute. Anyway, it says here, all the EA games being shut down in 2023. EA has a fairly busy 2022, and looking to the future, the company has decided that some of its older titles aren't coming along for the ride. So if you got a PS3 or a 360, especially a PS3, get a bigger hard drive for that PS3 and go open that store and buy every EA game you can find, you know, because once they're gone, they're gone. And those EA games that was in the PlayStation 3 store, they give you a wall. The wallpapers are nice, man. Anyway, it says here, founded all the way back in 1982, EA has been at the forefront of gaming industry for the last 40 years, with a vast number of internal studios under its belt and several distinct divisions. EA is one of the biggest gaming publishers out there, producing some of the most beloved gaming franchises of all time. But some games can't last forever, and over the last year or so, EA has announced plans to pull the plug on a multitude of older multiplayer titles. While EA has confirmed that players will still be able to enjoy these titles' single-player component, the online server for these games will be shut down completely in 2023. This means that any co-op mode, competitive multiplayer component, and any form of online integration at all will soon be removed from these titles. From FIFA to Medal of Honor, EA is shutting down a total of 16 games in 2023, with more possibly on the way to join them. Says here, first up, the EA chopping block is a range of EA Sports titles for the soon-to-be defunct Google Stadia, following the announcement of its upcoming shutdown. EA has decided to close down its online server for Stadia games a little earlier than it's suspected. Ended of January shutdown date. The Stadia version of FIFA 21, FIFA 22, and FIFA 23 will all have their online functionalities removed on January 18th, 2023, alongside the Stadia version of Madden 21 and Madden 22. Says here, just a day later, on January 19th, EA is shutting down its online servers for a selection of Xbox 360 and PS3 titles. Mirror's Edge is probably the biggest loss of the bunch, with players no longer being able to compete in the game addictive time trial. Along with it, Shank 2 and Gatling Gears are also getting their online servers shut down, with the former survival mode being made unplayable and the latter co-op mode being removed. Yeah, it says here, February is EA's biggest action season, with a vast number of games heading to their doom. On February 2nd, 2023, EA is putting an end to EA Sports UFC online server, which will stop players from facing off against each other in the ring. On February 14th, 2023, EA is dropping the online servers for a slew of FIFA games, including FIFA 16, FIFA 17, FIFA 18, and FIFA 19. These include every version of the game, from the PC ports to the Switch to PlayStation and Xbox. February 16th will see EA end the multiplayer support for a few Medal of Honor titles, including Medal of Honor 2011, Medal of Honor Airborne, and Medal of Honor Warfighter. It says here, in March 2023, EA is dropping its online support for yet another slew of EA Sports titles, all at the beginning of the month. On March 1st, 2023, NBA Jams is having its server shut down on iOS, Android, and Amazon. This month, the Madden series is also getting cut, with Madden 18 and Madden 19 losing their online functionality. On March 7, 2023, right now, that's every game that EA is planning on shutting down the server for in 2023. Though gamers should expect that list to be longer as 2022 ends and EA starts looking towards its next financial year, players should expect to see some more old Xbox 360 and PS3 games in that list in the coming months, and possibly some more EA Sports titles. So yeah, if you're big on EA Sports games, especially with the, say, 360, or especially with PlayStation 3, my suggestion is this: if your hard drive is big enough in your PlayStation 3 or Xbox, if it's big enough, start downloading these games, because once you download them, you will still have them on the hard drive to play. It's just that you won't be able to purchase them anymore, and then you can't play online anymore. You will still have the digital copy of the game to play but as far as like online features, they will be gone. So let's take a game like say Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was it 3? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3 that they had, the one that came out on the PlayStation 3 and 360. If you bought that game, and once they shut the server down for that game, they took it off the store, you still have it on your PlayStation 3 or your 360. You still can play it. It's just that you won't have the online features, to play online, and those features will be gone. And that's the good thing about like buying games on the 360 and PS3, because once you download a game, it stays on the hard drive. Now, if they remove it out, if they remove it to where you can't purchase it no more, that's fine. You still got the game on the hard drive to play. So that's the benefits of having those systems. So if you're big on EA games, any EA games, whether it's Snowboard SSX, FIFA Street, Madden, NBA Live, any EA game. If you're a big fan of EA games, now is the time to get them. Because next year is going to be the chopping block. A lot of games are getting cut, but I understand it because it's a server maintenance issue, and then you got the PlayStation 5 to deal with. You're trying to focus on that, plus the Xbox Series X, and then PlayStation 4 servers. They might not be affected by this, but PlayStation 3, the Stadia, yeah, and the 360, they're affected. So it's a server maintenance issue cost, and they're trying to focus on the newer consoles now. So the best thing to do now is get those games on the 360 and PS3, and then once they pull them up, once they pull them off, you'll still have the games. Look, I'm gonna use Konami for a minute. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear and Splinter Cell, and they had the Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty and Snake Eater on the PS3 store. And me personally, I wish I would have bought the digital copy of those games, because the wallpaper for those games are priceless. So I wish I would have gotten them. And it would have saved me the. I mean, it would have benefited me, because that means I wouldn't have to try to order it off say Amazon, and then pay for a physical copy, then pay for the shipping price. I would have had the digital copy with the wallpaper, because the game is on the hard drive, and that's the benefits of buying digital games on PlayStation 3. So it hurted me because I didn't get those games in time, and sometimes I wish I would have had the PlayStation 3 from day one, because I've seen the benefits of it. The PS3. I wish I would have had the PS3 from day one. When I got when I bought the Batman Arkham series, and I seen the wallpaper, they give you the wallpaper for those games. Those things are priceless, man. So imagine when they pulled those games off the store, you can't get them no more. Then you're gonna wish you had bought the PlayStation 3 version. I mean, sure, you might get the wallpaper on the PS4 and PS5 or Xbox Series X and S or Xbox One, but they're not like the PlayStation 3 version. So there's benefits, when you buy digital games, especially on the PlayStation store, man. So if you're big on EA games, man, like Madden and FIFA, now is the time to get these games before they start taking them off to where you can't purchase them no more, and go on from there. But there's benefits, man, with these digital games, and that's one thing I love about the PS3. When you buy games, digitally, you get the wallpaper for those games. They're awesome. Plants vs. Zombie. Garden Warfare 2 is straight comedy. When you see the when you get the digital copy for that, the wallpaper for that is hilarious. And the same can go for Mirror's Edge too. So, oh yeah, now's the time to get those games, man. There's a lot of digital games to enjoy on those systems, but we got the Xbox Series X and PS5 out now, so it's time to focus on those systems, and the new technology, and utilize those systems with the new technology they have, and then go on from there. But it's time to move on, man. But if you got a PS3 or a 360, but I would say PS3. I would say put a 1 TB hard drive in there, and then go up in the PlayStation Store and buy every EA game you can find before they pull them off. Because you're gonna be glad you did once you got them. Because coming up with a physical copy, yeah, you gotta pay for it. That's one, and then you gotta pay for the shipping price. So yeah, something to think about, man. But the 360 and PS3 had its turn too. You know, had its turn. It was fun while it lasted. The systems they're still good. They're still good, but now it's time to move on to the newer ones now. I mean, if you got an Xbox One, PS4, okay, you're fine for now. You know, but if you got the Series X and PS5, fine, you're fine. But the 360, PS3, and yeah, it's time to close those servers now. You know, because it's a maintenance cost issue trying to maintain those servers. You know, and then it's a user based issue too. So yeah, time to move on, man. So yeah, those servers, buy those games while you can. Imagine like, you know, let's say imagine when you just imagine it when if they shut the servers down, when they shut the servers down for those games, right? Imagine if you would have just bought, like, let's say Madden 16 and I think it's Madden 16 and 15. Yeah, I think that's the last two on the store. Let's say if you would have gotten those games before they shut the servers down. If you did, then you're good. But once they shut down, once they shut the servers down for those games to where you can't purchase them no more, you're gonna be like, I wish I would have gotten those games, you know, when they were up, you know. And that's what I learned about the, you know, me personally. That's what I learned about the PS3, you know, because there was a lot of games in the PlayStation Store where they give you the wallpaper for those games, and I wish I would have gotten them. Like what's a good one? Probably Dragon Dogma, Dark Arisen. I wish I would have gotten a digital copy of that, you know, and enjoyed and I wish I would have had the digital copy, because the wallpapers on the PS3 is priceless. You know, I bought a couple days ago. I had just got the Watchmen, both of them. I was looking through the store. I'm like, really? I was like, Watchmen. When I got both of them, you know, because I don't know when they're gonna pull them off the store. So, you know, the wallpapers for those games, man, they are fun. They're nice, real nice. Like the wallpaper for Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. You have Tekken 5, but then you have Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. That wallpaper is nice. So yeah, the same can be said for a whole slew of games in that store. So yeah, if you got a PS3, man, utilize it, man, because a lot of those games, you know, once they take them off the store, man, you're gonna be mad at yourself. Like, I wish I would have gotten this when they when they had it, you know, because once it's on the hard drive, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you gonna wish you had got them, man. So if you have a PS3 and a 360, man, but especially a PlayStation 3, man, put a bigger hard drive in that system, probably a 1 TB, and buy every game that you think you gonna need in the long run, you know. So you might not play it right now, but you're gonna be glad you have it, because once they pull them games off, man, yeah, it hurts, man. I mean, look, they had I think they had Soul Calibur 2, and I'm like, should have got it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of games that they have in those stores, man. In those digital stores that they have, that you wish if you've been playing video games long enough, you're gonna be mad at yourself that you didn't get the digital copy. Because what if your CD cracks, or your CD gets scratched up? Then what? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be sitting there like, I should have gotten the digital copy for this. You know, so if you got a Wii U, a 360, and a PS3, man, take advantage of those digital games, man, because once they're gone, they're gone. you're gonna wish you had got the digital copy. You know, like take Breath of the Wild for the Wii U right now. Let's say you got the physical copy of Breath of the Wild, but then what happens if your CD scratch? And let's say you didn't buy the digital copy. Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. So yeah. Take advantage, man. So you know the PS3 and the 360 and the Wii U, they're all on the chopping block, and there's some good digital games to get, man. So now's the time to like take full advantage of it. Like right now, in the I think with PlayStation 3 they got Daytona USA, they got Jet Grind Radio, and I think they got Crazy Taxi, and they got whole slew of games, right? So what happens when they start pulling those games off the store, especially PlayStation? You think, especially when they take those games off the store, you're gonna wish you had got them when they were up, you know. So take full advantage of the PS3, man. Take full advantage, and the 360. Take full advantage. You know, sometimes when it comes to these newer consoles, sometimes people don't get these newer consoles right away because they know they got games that they're trying to get to on the ones that they got right now. They might not have the Series X or PS5 yet, or they might not have the Xbox One or PS4. They might have a 360 and a PS3, and they probably got some games that they're trying to finish before they even tackle the PS4, PS5, or the Xbox Series X or Xbox One. So, you know, sometimes gamers are like that. You know, they have games that they're trying to get to. They're trying to get through them before they take on the next console set of games. So, you know, that's how gamers are. So when it comes to these like digital games, man, especially on the PS3, man, take full advantage, man, because once they pull those games off the shelves, off those stores, you're gonna be like, I wish I would have gotten this when it was up, you know. So take full advantage, man. When it comes to these digital games, you know, take full advantage. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video with the article in the description box. Hope you enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing for Dark Side.